Pretty competitive netball taking place. So what's exactly going on here today?
Actually, it's a regional netball schools tournament that's been hosted by us through the Laureate Sport for Good Foundation program, where Ian Botham was here just about a month and a half ago, who was responsible in bringing the Laureate Sport for Good Foundation to, spread sport for an active lifestyle within about 8 villages surrounding Sinegama. So this is one competition that is held, and as you know, a sports academy of this kind is really something extraordinary in the village context, and I know already, given the opportunity and the training, how much success it has actually paved the way for rural disadvantaged children and youth to excel and make better progress.
This week we have moved off the boundaries of Colombo and come down south along the beautiful seacoast to a special village called Sinegama. In 2004, with the devastating tsunami, a very tragic event occurred. We all know of it, but we don't know of the positives that came since then. I'm honored to have Mr. Krishna Gunasekar, the founder of the Foundation of Goodness, on this show. So thank you for joining us. It's an honor to have you on this show.
Thank you for inviting me.
We want to start off by asking you, tell us about that day, 2004, the 26th of December, 9:26 in the morning. What happened?
Well, it's the day I thought the world came to an end. I was here at the villa, and we were coordinating a scholarship program for 100 children, and Murali was the chief guest, and he was going to be here at 10 o'clock, and he's never late for a function, so he was coming with his fiancée that day, and he was intercepted luckily because he got late, and by about 9:33 everyone was shouting in the village saying the sea is coming, and I had no idea what that meant. I'd heard of a tidal wave but not the tsunami. So I ran to the gate, and already the waters passed the gate, and it was taking the escape route at 3-foot level. So I had to run through the back roads of the village, pick up the kids who were at the community center, and go towards the temple again through the back roads, and get them up there to safety. But one died in the rush, unfortunately, and when I got to the temple, it was like 1,000 funerals in one location. And in about 15 minutes later, we had the second wave, which probably would have been about 30-40 feet high, and this is where you see the watermark at the villa, and that's where it settled. So from that day to today, after 5 years, it's been a really marathon run, and we've been able to turn this setback into a huge blessing. Very sad though, yet you can't reverse what had happened. You have to stay positive, look ahead, do the best you can, and we're delighted that the Foundation of Goodness has been able to put up the kind of facilities that privileged children would enjoy, and currently 20,000 beneficiaries from over 25 villages enjoy these facilities via 30 empowerment sectors of ours, all free of cost.
Right now I'd like to rewind a little back to your history. Now this village and this community is not a foreign place to you. This is your home. In fact, this is, like you said, your ancestral home. Tell us about the journey for being born in this community, then going to Colombo, and then coming back.
I think in retrospect, I feel I'm, really proud to have been, born in this village, and my father was a lawyer, and he was able to educate me at Ananda College, and I got the kind of facilities to make progress, and but each time I came back to the village, I saw hundreds of children, and disadvantaged children and youth who were far more skillful, talented, and brighter than me. And I wasn't studious, but I just played some cricket and spoke decent English, and then I was able to get it. And I always wondered why this difference, and what is the disparity. And I vowed one day, like a silent prayer, that I would come back to my village and provide the same opportunities that I had when I was young. And never did I ever imagine that it would come from such a tragic setback like the tsunami. but we were able to harness the waves of compassion. I think that definitely overpowered the distraction to make all this happen.
But there are so many people in our country who have made it big in the city, but came from the village. They came from the village because of an education opportunity. They have become prosperous and affluent in the city. But the sad story is that many of them have remained in the city and had nothing to do with their village. How would you encourage someone who have their roots in the village to come back to the village and contribute?
I think it's a very interesting and pertinent question, because if you really want to start helping the rural villages, I think the first place to get in is the school, the village school, because that's how I started. Maybe 25 years ago, I came to the village school and found that there were so many shortcomings. I mean, you have many kids who go to school without wearing shoes, take one book to write all 8 subjects. So you start small, and nothing ever great was achieved without taking one step at a time. And I think that's the perfect place to commence any project which I know will multiply as kindness does, the way I have seen it grow over the years.
Talking about the story of success, you have had a very strong impact in many people's lives of redefining what success is all about. Without just seeing it as a one-way stream of me receiving things and attaining things, of me giving things to others. And as a result of your effectiveness, you have been invited by many people around the world to share your story of what success truly is and the importance of giving back to the community. Would you like to talk to us a little bit about that?
Well, I think it's all about doing something really well, whatever you believe in, and passionately at that, and genuinely. I think most importantly, the purity of intentions without any hidden agendas, compassionately and kindly, always doing good and being good, giving back, because we are so privileged and fortunate, yet we grumble, and I think success doesn't teach you much. It's the adversity that helps you to grow and make your character or fine-tune it to different levels. So I personally feel that being committed, being disciplined, being dedicated, having a goal, not compromising with your standards or qualities. And I think leadership to me is all about example and raising the bar. So I'm just saying that my success of helping others has been based on being good and doing good and kindly at that.